Joining me right now is UFC heavyweight contender Jairzinho Rozenstruik. I just talked to you, I don't even know, a couple months back, and now you got a fight set up. I know you were ready to fight a few months ago. How does it feel to have a fight?
No, it feels great. Yeah, I mean, finally I can rock again, and I'm happy that be able to do that.
Like I said, you wanted to keep busy. The UFC gives you Ciryl Gane. Did you have any other fighters lined up before Gane signed the contract?
No, not no no. They just offered me gun, and I said, okay, let's go.
So the UFC, it's pretty easy to deal with you, right? You see a lot of other fighters, they don't fight for like a year or so because of, things that are going on. But for you, it's like, give me the name and I'm gonna fight.
Yeah, I'm pretty easy. I'm pretty easy about that. Like, I mean, you wanna be busy. Fighting years don't last long, like forever. So you wanna be able to get what you can. And yeah, I mean, that's the most of it. So give me a fighter, put me in the octagon, let's dance.
I understand that many people, when they saw the matchup, they were confused because, especially because you're so high up in the ranks, right? And he just got into the rankings at number 7, the top 10 at least. So why does this fight make sense to you?
I mean, first of all, I want to fight. So any fighter that they give me or is available for me, I just fight. And right now, this guy have a lot of hype. Um, and it's a big opportunity to kill the hype and show exactly where I am, why I'm there. It's not that it was given to me. I worked hard to be there, so it's an opportunity to make a statement that I belong to the top and I'm a title contender. So for me, I'm happy that I can be busy, fight again, stay sharp, so I can be ready for what's coming next.
The fight was originally announced for a 3 rounder on March 13th. Then
Oh
they
yeah,
announced, actually you announced that
yeah.
it was switched to February 27th and it will be the main event, a 5 round fight. Take us through what exactly happened with that.
The UFC just called me and they offered me the main event for 27th of February. I don't even know what happened with the main event of that. And I say immediately like, yes, let's do it. Fight 2 weeks later, 2 weeks earlier. It's the same. We have to fight, and yeah, I'm ready to go. So I say yes, let's go.
2 weeks, a lot of people will look at that as a huge difference in preparation. But for you, have you been in training camp?
I've been busy. I've been doing my thing, so it wasn't a problem to take the fight or not.
You KO'd JDS in your last fight. Gone. He beat JDS in his last fight. What did you think of his performance against JDS? And did you think the elbows were legal?
Um, I don't know. I think the guy just do his thing. He win his fight, and yeah, now he's gonna face me. That's another fight, and I'm a different kind of opponent. So don't want to discuss other people fight what he did or what he didn't do. I'm a different kind of fighter, and yeah, I'm gonna go in there and just do me, and do me is crazy. Yeah.
Now, one thing that I always wondered is, as a fighter who carries a lot of power, where do you feel you carry the most power? Is it the left hand, the right hand? Is it the left leg, the right leg? What do you think?
You know what it is? People say I have a lot of power, but for me, it's just normal. Like, it's everybody can knock somebody out. I mean, you have to be accurate. You have to find the place you want to hit someone. It's not that you go and swing, 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 and if you hit, you hit, and then you win. Now, just looking for the perfect spot, hit accurate, and then create the opportunity to knock someone out. So it can be early, it can be late. And yeah, I mean, this fight is 5 rounds. I have a lot of time, so yeah, you're gonna see how it's gonna go, and I'll be ready.
This is your second 5 round fight in the UFC. What differences do you see heading into this main event?
I mean, every opponent is different, so it doesn't matter if it was a main event or not. Every fight is a championship fight for me, and I go in it as that, and I work hard to get my hands raised after the fight. So yeah, I think I just go in there and put on my best performance and win the fight. That's the most important part for us.
In the last fight against Overeem, the 5-rounder, you won it in the 5th round, so you showed that you can go all 5 rounds. Did you feel any fatigue in that fight?
No, not fatigued, but a little bit frustrated because the fight was going not the way I wanted it, and I still fight myself out of the situation and still get a chance to knock him out. And yeah.
So do you think in this fight the frustration won't be there this time because you've been through
Oh
that
no.
already?
The thing is with Overeem, I just got time to prepare just 2 weeks because it was a fight that they asked me, hey, Overeem, this fight got canceled, so I was like, okay, let's do it. I went back home and come straight back, just prepare 2 weeks and go in the fight. And now I get a whole training camp to do my thing, so it won't be different. I mean, I train hard. I make sure I'm be ready on that date and put on my best performance.
Besides getting a win, maybe adding something to your highlight reel, the money, the experience, what do you think you gain with this fight against Gane?
What I think I gain, I think just be busy. Um, yeah, just be busy. Wait for what's coming, preparing me for the championship fight, preparing me for what's coming for the bigger fights. Not that this fight is not a big fight. It is a championship fight for me, because this guy is not a peer because he's just there. He does his things. He wins his fight, and yeah, he's an upcoming guy. And I mean, now he's gonna face me, and I have to stop him because I don't want to give my spot away. And it wasn't given to me. I fight hard for it, so I'm gonna fight harder to keep it and go further in the top.
How important is it for a fighter to have the championship mindset, like you explained, before actually becoming a champion? Because it seems like a lot of guys, they're just happy to be in the UFC.
Now, I'm not happy to be in the UFC just to be in the UFC. I want to be champion. Before I was champion for years in kickboxing, so and everything I do, I just put everything, all the effort, all the hard work I put in it, and I want to make the best of it, especially to be take the gold one time.
So what type of performance are you planning to have against Gane? You know, what can the fans expect?
I mean, there's fireworks. I mean, he's a fighter. He likes to move around. He bounce around. Yeah, he do his elbows. He do his kicks. So I mean, I'm gonna be there and find this opportunity to put him straight. And yeah.
Now, a week before you fight, Curtis Blaydes and Derrick Lewis fight, are you a little bit rooting for Lewis to win? Just because if you win, it bumps you up to number 3 in
Yeah.
the rank, or number 2. Yeah, number 3 in the rankings, right?
Number two.
Number 2, yeah,
Yeah.
number 2.
Yeah. For me, I don't care who wins. I mean, Blaze had a lot of things to say. Lewis does do his thing for years. So yeah, we're gonna see. And for me, I'm mostly busy with my fight and make sure I win. And yeah, and then we're gonna see who appears next.
What has the Blaydes fight ever been offered to you?
Not yet, not yet.
Okay. So,
Uh,
what do you think of what Blaydes has to say about you? Why do you think he's targeting you out of?
I don't know. I don't know. His time will come, and then we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Nothing come before this time, and yeah.
You know, in the division, it's a roller coaster, right? Because you got like,
It is.
you know, the title fight coming up, and you got Lewis and Blaydes and your fight, and then Jon Jones is waiting also. So, do you think the winner of Lewis and Blaydes faces the winner of you, and that could probably determine who gets the next title shot?
It can be. It can be. I mean, we all right there on the top. So I beat this guy. I fight one of those guys. It's normal. It's not. It can be. So we're gonna see it. Either way, what's gonna happen is we all there, like the top 10. Even let's say the top 15, we're gonna be there for a while. So long a young fighters there, me as well, me as a person. So we're gonna be there so we're gonna fight each other. Doesn't matter how long. Let's say for the next 2 3 years, we're gonna be there battling for the gold.
Do you mind fighting somebody maybe 3, 4, 5 times? Is that something that interest you, or do you feel like if you beat somebody twice, it's like it's over, like there's no reason to fight again?
I mean, it's a job. If
Mm-hmm.
if that guy, let's say I beat a guy, and then he fight his way back up, I beat him again. He go down, he fight his way back up, I beat him again. So for me, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so it's the competition. If they earn
It
it,
is a competition. Yeah,
yeah.
it's a big competition, and it's the biggest.
Mhm.
So I mean, if you work your way out, you deserve a second chance.
Okay. Yes, because
Yeah.
some fighters they don't believe that. They believe the opposite. It's like I beat that guy already. Why would I want to fight him two, three times? But I understand the side of you earning it again, like you said, climbing back up. You have to give him a chance because
Yeah.
it's fighting. There's so many variables, and in an instant you could lose a fight. So
It
yeah,
is. It is.
it is. So you have to be understanding. Now, the big fight coming up is, of course, I'm pretty sure everybody asked you in the street, but I want to ask you. Miocic defending his title against Francis, UFC 260, March 27th. It's a big fight, huge fight for the division. Stipe
Yeah.
won the first fight. I want to ask you, as you know, like let's say you're a coach, what would
Yeah.
you say to Francis? How would you? What kind of game plan does Francis need to beat Stipe to win the title?
I don't know. I'm a different I'm a different type of fighter. So for me, if I have that fight, I have to fight Stipe. I want to be in the best shape ever. Um, I wanna even if I have to fly, I have to fly. There's many conditions I wanna have. So I mean, it's a big fight, and I think Francis have to train really hard for it and go there and put down his best performance. Who wins? I don't care. It's the gold is on the line, and whoever get it, whoever hold it, that's the man we after. So we after gold, not even a person.
Well, we've been talking for a while now, so I know not to ask you who's gonna win because I know what you're gonna say.
I don't care who
Yeah.
wins. So I mean, I'm gonna enjoy the fight for sure, and I'm gonna learn from the fight. Yeah, that's the only thing I can say about that.
Okay. Now another name is Jon Jones. He's probably gonna get the next title shot after the Stipe and Francis rematch. If you could give him some advice, what would be something you would say to him, Jon Jones, entering the heavyweight division?
I don't know. It's for me. It's a motivation that he just joined the heavyweight division, and makes me want to train more. Especially, he's the one of the best fighter in the UFC that ever exists. So it's a chance. I'm gonna face him. I want to be ready, and you wanna win from the best. So he's the GOAT, and you after him, you win him, you can become the GOAT. That guy did so many things for the sport, and yeah, only thing I can say is respect. And if I have to face him again, I'll give him a good fight
All right.
and make
Well,
sure I win too.
UFC 257 last weekend, 2 weeks ago, your teammate, American Top Team teammate Dustin Poirier, he goes out there, he gets revenge, knocks out Conor McGregor. Dustin was great. He looked phenomenal, but what did you think of Conor's performance? Did you think he looked the same as he did 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
I don't look at Conor as that. I don't look fighter as that. I mean, the performance you put down that day, Dustin was in shape. I saw him training in the gym. He was training really hard, and he go in there, take his patient, and take Conor out. I mean, that's the best thing that he did in that fight, and yeah, I mean, respect. Conor is not a small name. He's a big name, and he does a lot of things for the sport too. He beat a lot of guys, and yeah, I mean, Dustin got him on the right spot, and the right time.
Now, with that fight, the big story was the calf kicks. Why do you think heavyweights they don't throw as many calf kicks as the
They
lighter
does,
weights?
they does,
Oh, do they?
yeah, they throw calf kicks. So,
Okay.
and now,
Yeah.
maybe you don't see it as that, but they throw calf kicks. Yeah,
Okay, okay. Well, I don't see it as much. You don't see like fighters, heavyweights getting finished with calf kicks. You see it in
mostly
smaller weight.
mostly heavyweight is throwing punches. Any
Yeah,
punch that land can be finished. So
yeah.
that's why. But I know some heavyweights throwing calf kicks,
Okay.
and it can be hurting. Yeah.
Do you like the newer, nicer Conor McGregor, or do you like the old Conor McGregor where he was out there talking trash? It was entertaining.
I mean, it doesn't matter what Conor McGregor he is now, but what he did for the sport,
Mm.
I'm a fan, still a fan, and yeah, he does what he have to do, but Dustin put him down. I think, yeah. And I was rooting for Dustin. It's my teammate, so
Yeah.
that was good. And what Conor did, so I'll only respect what he did for the sport.
Hmm.
And yeah, but this time he got put down, and yeah,
It is what it is.
it is what it is.
Definitely. Now, one last thing before I let you go. You know, there's so many rules in MMA, right? There's rules and penalties and point deductions. What is something that bothers you about the MMA rule set? Something you don't like?
Hmm. I mean, I fought in Rising,
Hmm.
and there you can do much more than you can do in the UFC. Yeah, but there's nothing like bothering me. I mean, I've been in more dangerous fights, and I mean the UFC have more rules, but it's things you got to take. You have to know the rules, and you have to. It's not like something's bothering me. I'm okay with the rules. I'm finishing fight on a different kind of way. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, with Rizin, of course, there's more you can utilize in your game, right? What
yeah,
would you like to add to the rules in the UFC from Rizin? Is there anything extra?
yeah. I think the penalty you can kick to the head when people's on the ground. I
Okay.
mean that's dangerous. Yeah, that was crazy from Rising, and yeah, that.
That and knees to the grounded opponent, right? Especially if you're against the
Yeah,
cage, that's a big weapon, huh?
it is a big weapon. Yeah, but not to the head. If you 3 points, 3 points on the ground, yeah,
Hmm.
or 4 points, yeah, 3 points. But yeah,
Yeah, but if you add that to the UFC, I think you would see a lot of more
yeah,
finishes,
because
huh?
yeah, finishes and it will be more dangerous. Fighter will be more curious how they fight. Don't go to the ground that easy.
You can't get
Yeah,
comfortable.
nah. Right now, I see a lot of fighters when they go to the ground, they just grab you and they just chill there,
Mhm.
catch their breath. When those things can happen, you can't do that. Just have to fight, get up, move from there, and
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. You do see that a lot. But anyways, February 27th is coming up real quick. Main event, Las Vegas. Jairzinho, always good catching up to you with you, man, and good luck to you and all the best.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Hopefully, we can talk next time.
Take a move in the rain.